At the end of July, the European Central Bank announced its decision to extend the timeline of the Target 2 and Target 2 securities consolidation project to November 2022, in alignment with the start of SWIFT's ISO 20022 migration. Until the migration period ends in November 2025, all major clearing platforms globally will be upgraded, and banks across the globe will deal with a near constant cycle of change as ISO 20022 messages start to ripple out across the global SWIFT network. Testing these changes will be extremely challenging and critical for banks. Many of their internal processes and daily operations will be impacted, yet these changes must result in no adverse impact to their customers. So how should banks plan for ISO migration testing? I'm Mike Truter, and in the next 100 seconds, I'm going to discuss some critical considerations for an effective ISO 20022 testing strategy. But a quick disclaimer, 100 seconds is probably not enough, so please bear with me. Over the next 5 years, as central banks across the globe upgrade their settlement platforms to handle ISO 20022 financial messaging, the banks participating in these settlement networks will have a massive workload on their shoulders. Due to the sheer volume of change banks will experience during this ISO 20022 migration, the ability to test end-to-end payment processing effectively, efficiently, and quickly is critical. Payment messages and the data they carry flow through a complex end-to-end payment processing chain within each bank's systems, including various customer channels, a payment engine, numerous transaction filtering and monitoring systems, and the core banking platform. Unfortunately, today's standard test automation frameworks cannot rapidly test vast volumes of changes in a short period without test costs spiraling upwards. Why? Here are some of the challenges we see. Number one, maintaining a large end-to-end testing framework is complicated and time-consuming, resulting in reduced agility. And number two, thinking of and then creating the variations required to cover all business scenarios is an exceptionally challenging task for humans, often leading to insufficient test coverage. But how can banks overcome these challenges? The answer lies in using advanced data analytics technologies, including machine learning and data science techniques. Concerning improving test coverage, a first crucial step is understanding how customers and correspondents will provide the payment information. Machine learning is key to this analysis. It offers insight to 1. Predict how additional information will be provided within the new ISO 20022 formats. 2. Determine whether the target solution is capable of handling the enormous variation of payment scenarios that need to be processed. And 3. Ensure that critical payment information does not get truncated in the end-to-end payment flow.
XRP Future Millionaire, 2:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that little piece on the ISO that I showed you. It's just some information so you can understand the inner workings and what's going on and why it's taking so long and just the target dates that are already out there. So what we're looking at with the market is we're back to 44,000. XLM's at 21.9. It's come up a tiny bit from earlier. Everything's still for the most part under, but the whole market's crying foul. Everybody thinks it's going to go down. And sometimes when everybody thinks it's going to go down is the exact spot it goes up. We talked about it earlier. We've talked about critical support levels. Nothing's changed. I can't tell you much more before the daily close. We had a nice bullish close yesterday, and we're still well below the bullish close. We'll see what happens in this 4-hour candle from 3 to 7. That's going to tell us a lot. This last 4-hour candle on Bitcoin started to help push it back up. So, but what happened here too is we formed a cup and handle, which means we're going to have to pull back down likely in this 4-hour candle and retest that red. Okay, let's go into the 4-hour time frame. We've already been down here twice, but when you start bouncing below it and above it, we start after retesting different areas. So in the daily time frame, yeah, see, this is kind of ugly, but it's not. It's ugly, but it's not. The daily close and everything signifies in the inverted head and shoulders that this should go up. Got a nice reversal on the 20-day and the daily on the red line, as you can see. Looks like it wants to push up. We're trying to get supported on the 50. Trying to make a move up to the 200-day. The 100 cross back below it. the light blue line. So, it looks like everything wants to set up for that push to 47,000, but obviously there's a lot of FUD in the market. We had a sale on Bitcoin earlier today. We don't know if it was a shakeout or if it was something less, but it was about 14,000 Bitcoin. So that was an interesting little push there. We're starting to get back into the zone where I know a lot of people had bought. Now everybody should be back up. It's just we need to watch here to see if this is a retest of where we just dropped. If this is sustainable, we have a few of them that are up about 3% in the last few hours, but nothing major. XRP is still battling a major resistance level that it closed above yesterday. And we're trying to prove that it wasn't just a fake out by getting back over 83 cents before the daily close at 7. That's the simplest way I can put it for you. It would be not so great if we close back under 83. So we want to close over 83. Confirm that it was just, a hold candle. The thing is, though, is like I said, we created a little cup and handle here. So it's never good to create these cups on the bottom side of a resistance level that's supposed to be support. Because this could very easily push us out and retest. The other thing this can do is do this and then have a bullish retest right here at the 82.28 and then try to push us up further. It's just we got put in a weird area. The volume started to collapse. And the thing about this 30-minute push-up, I'm not thrilled. I like the push-up, but look how low the volume is right here. That's not what I like to see. And we've come through the neutral area, the dead neutral. So now if you're more bearish, you'll just come back through and ride the bottom side and then come into oversold. If you can maintain bullish, you'll come up into the overbought and then push your way back to the oversold. So there's two things that can happen here, and it's a very difficult spot to be in right now for XRP. We've got to watch it. We got to be observant, but we've also got to pay attention to these technicals. We got to pay attention to the volume that is just lagging right now. So that was, like I said, that was a nice pull up. XLM's looking a lot better on volume than XRP in the last 60 minutes. So we had about a 3.5% pull up from this morning at 21.4, not even. So about 2.5%, which is better than being 2.5% farther down, because then if you're in a position and you're like, damn it, I should have sold, well, that's up to you. But there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of bullish indicators, but also some bearish indicators. Stochastic is trending down in the 4 hour. It's suggesting more of a sell volume is going to come in within pattern. I think the RSI is suggesting we might need to just cool it for a minute. That might be what today was all about. But we're still up there dangerously close to the overbought area. We're on top of that yellow line, which is bullish if we're using that as an uptrend. So the uptrend support on the RSI is 57.07. And we're actually at 62.52. So we actually can come down to 57.07 and try to prove bullishness again. But we are getting squeezed in between the overbought and the support line. So anything over 70 is overbought. Anything under 30 is oversold. 50 is the most neutral of areas. But anything between 31 and 69, it's neutral, dependent on the position or on the pattern. And right now we're just in between. So that's all I really wanted to show you right now. I'm going to come back on when appropriate. But with XLM, as I showed you, we had that reversal candle in the daily. It wasn't golfing. Now we came below the 21.9 resistance support line all day. Now we've made a push back up, but now we need to see if this is just to retest the old area that we thought was support as resistance, or if this is something more. We really need to get over 22.2 to confirm this. We're in a weird area. XRP really needs to get over 85.5 to confirm this, because we're just in a weird small area where it could go either way. If you need a little bit of extra help, if you're looking for a community that is more like you, if you're looking for people that share the same passion within crypto or within the ISO, or just you like want to talk to other people who like XRP, because you can't find anybody since 0.0000001% of the population owns XRP or even knows what XRP is, consider joining Tom's Army, $9.99 a month. We had a new member today. We did not get a new member yesterday, snapping a 13-day new member streak, which was the most we've ever had. So that was fun while it lasted. But we got right back on it today. We have 226 members after losing one. We gained a new member. So I do appreciate that. And by joining Tom's Army, you gain the exclusive access to the Telegram. There's 205 people in here right now. We talk. And we're right on top of the total crypto market cap, because we've got to break 2.033 trillion for us to be bullish. Otherwise, we keep coming down to this uptrend, and once we break the uptrend, it's going to be a big, big problem. So you can see we're in a symmetrical triangle. It's an uptrending support, slightly downtrending resistance. Fantastic chart by Chris. But yeah, it's they're pretty close to the uptrend line right now. So like Chris was saying, I mean, the closer you can touch that uptrend, if it looks like it's not going to fall through, the better. A lot of stuff looks like it's on an inverted head and shoulders, including the total crypto market cap. But like I said, a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market. So you're going to have to do what you do and make your best educated and informed decision. This can help. This community can help. There's a lot of good things in here. We started some side channels because there's just a lot of chatter on a lot of stuff. We got the Freedom Fighters thing we started today. And there's already so if you want to talk about freedom, or if you want to talk to people who are like-minded, who understand what's going on in the politics of the world, you can join that as well. That's included. And then I've got my private channel. So when I post something with all the chatter that's going on, you'll be able to see what I'm posting and what I'm thinking in Tom's private channel. Nobody else can comment. This is only me. And then we also have the Precious Metals Intel channel that I created today for everybody who likes precious metals. And this is just getting going like a few hours ago. So a lot of stuff going on the Telegram. It's not just the $9.99 channel that you get, or the free Tom's Army Telegram channel. I've created sub-channels that are also free for the members of Tom's Army. Stay blessed. And remember, Crypto Mentor 99's in here as well. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD Assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day. Because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, who's going to do their part? And if nobody's doing their part, nobody can succeed, nobody's going to learn, and nobody's going to advance together, because that's the most important part.